Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is Stickymess17. My channel is, I can't get my words out. My channel is all about cleaning, information, inspiration and motivation and my life. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe, turn on this notification bell so that you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. Behind me you can hear the sonic cleaner. You can also hear the tumble dryer. I apologize for that. Any products I use in my home is always linked on the website stickymess17.co.uk. Now, to give you a bit of reference, it is now the 27th of December. This is not going up until probably mid-January due to the fact that I've had to shuffle dates in order to get my Christmas tree takedown video that I filmed yesterday. So, firstly, I don't know if I've mentioned that, but that is my Christmas nails. I've got a Christmas tree there. I've got olive for a snowman there and Santa hats, which are lovely peeling now because they've been on for absolute weeks. You can see the growth on that as my fingernails have really grown. Okay, so it's been weeks. Over the Christmas period we have done absolutely tiddly squat because we've all been so sick with this cold flu, goodness knows what bug. My kitchen is a right state. Yesterday I tackled the Christmas tree and took that down, got it edited and got it up ready for now this morning. So this video is going to go up after all the other scheduled videos, so it gives me a bit of time to play around and edit and whatnot. But my kitchen is an absolute sight and it is really getting on my nerves. But we haven't been literally off the sofa for about a week now. But I need to tackle this because the dishes are mounting up. Thank goodness I got a dishwasher. I've got boxes that are mounting up and just a mess. So with all of that said, let's jump straight into it. But first I'm going to show you the state of my kitchen. So as you can see, just by having a very basic squiz at it, it is absolutely disgusting. So with all of that said, let's jump straight into today's video. So this is how lazy we've been over the last 10 days or so. The dishwasher is actually empty. We could have been loading it straight into the dishwasher, but we just haven't had the energy. It's just been a case of grab and go. Our Christmas dinner was a flop. We cooked some potatoes. We cooked the meat that we had from HelloFresh and we did literally nothing else. Anything that could just go in the oven and leave it is what we did. The New Year's week, we cancelled HelloFresh in its entirety because none of us actually had more than an appetite just to have baked beans on toast, and that was pretty much our limit for the day. We were just so non-energetic, non-enthusiastic and no energy to do absolutely anything. So I'm going to start the dishwasher because, as you can see, I've straight up got a full load there, and then I can move on to the other areas in my kitchen. So typical, I'm just about to start the dishwasher and it starts flashing the light that the rinse aid is finished, so now I need to fill that up. Now, I'll be honest, I can't remember when last I filled the salt. I haven't had any notification or anything, so once this dishwasher load is finished, I will probably check the salt. And I can tell you now that this is obviously a bit later and I'm editing it. In fact, this is now the 8th of January when I'm voiceovering it. So it's been a while that this video has been sat waiting to be voiceovered and uploaded. But anyway, getting back to it, the salt in my dishwasher definitely needed a new fill. So, and I've actually filled it with 3/4 of a bag. So it wasn't completely empty, but I think it's been a good 2 months since I filled the salt on my dishwasher. The salt on this one is absolutely brilliant. I had one dishwasher a few years ago, useless information, but I've actually went through a bag of salt a week. as I said earlier, this was filmed on the 27th of December. So it is now the 8th of January. It's the first week that January is past, and I can confirm that my house is now a bit more organized. I haven't done any filming over the last week, but we've slowly been moving room by room and getting through everything and putting things away and tidying up and that. So I'm literally starting the new school year, because obviously my daughter's back at school now, and the house is nice and clean and tidy, and that has allowed me this morning to just do the school run, come home and sit and edit and get on with other work that needs to be done. So I don't know where the filming process is and what I've still got to edit, but right now my house is completely clean and tidy. I just need to do the floors. Once I've done the floors, having said that, I've been putting a to-do list on my phone, so that there's other jobs that need doing. Like I've got a speck of paint that needs doing. I've got a wall that needs wiping down. I've got the oil containers that need filling. Dishwasher tablets need refilling. Odds and sods jobs that I have been putting off that need to be done, but they're not that important. And that is going to be my target. And also that will give a bit of a change in my content than just doing the beds. So for anybody panicking that I'm throwing in the UK, that I'm throwing food down the sink, I have a garbage disposal here and I am going to put it on. It needs to run with water. I have also cleaned that out whilst we have had this last week that we've been sorting out things and putting things away. I haven't showed it. It is literally just a sachet that goes down the waste disposal with hot water running down, and it makes the whole sink all blue and it flushes everything out. But I will need to clean the plugs for the drains, and I'll be just sticking those in the dishwasher. And then also in my to-do list that I've been building up, I need to just hose out the drain that the food goes down, just to make sure that it all disappears. It basically mulches it up into liquid, and then it disappears with wastewater. The same as the cat genie does. It mulches up the soilage from the cats and throws that down the wastewater as well. So I'm just using the Scrub Daddy paste here and giving this kitchen sink a bit of a scrub down. As I said, this was absolutely disgusting. Not so much my sink, but the whole kitchen as a whole, and I want to just give it a good freshen up. So I'm going to use that and then spray it down, and also use my kitchen cloth just to wipe it up and wipe up any extra residue that might be left behind and just freshen it up. My sink is matted, so it doesn't really sparkle, but it does definitely look a lot better when it is nice and clean. I can see you, I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you, I can see you, I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you, I can see you, I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you, I can see you, I can see you with my closed. Now what I'm doing here is I've got my coffee blender here, and it is clean, and I'm just putting a drop of soap in there. I have the meat thermometer and this whizzy thingy that needs to be cleaned. So I'm just going to put them both in there. The whizzy thingy will obviously spin the water around in there as well and give the meat spike thermometer instant read thermometer even a bit of a clean, and it will also make sure that the whizzy thingy is nice and clean. And then I'm just going to put it on the bottle wash, which you can see is now plumbed in, and so is the bathroom sealant. That is also done now, and give it a rinse out, and then that is the sink nice and complete.
So now I'm going to move on to the sonic cleaner, and as you can see, I found that the Apple Watches now have Toy Story on there, and they are so cute. There's like the Minnie Mouse, the Snoopy, and the Toy Story. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to go through the sonic cleaner now. Everything has been in for a few cycles, and I will show you in a second how everything just sparkles. And all I do is put a tiny drop of washing up liquid with some water in there. The water sort of heats up in itself with a sonic vibration, and it gets into the jewelry and cleans it up very, very nicely. It doesn't use anything else. The sonic cleaners are about £40 off Amazon. I think I got mine from like a catalogue that used to come through your door, the initial one, but that broke, and I had that for about 15 years. But as you can see, my diamonds are sparkling absolutely beautifully. My white gold is gorgeous and nice and clean. My yellow gold is nice and sparkly with my diamonds in there as well, and my earrings and nose ring also go in there, and just cleans everything up without having to do anything. I put them on a paper towel just to make sure that I've got everything before I throw the water down the drain, and then leave it to sit for a minute just to drip dry off, and then I can put them back. So when I bought these multi-chargers, it's got a watch charger and 2 lightning cable chargers on it as well. I've got them in the house, and I've also got them in the bag that we use to go away for the weekend or whatever, in the suitcase even. And even that has managed to get food on it. So I'm just using my kitchen cloth to wipe that down. It uses a USB-C that plugs into it. It's got a stand on it, 2 phone chargers with lightning cables, and a watch charger. So, and it folds up into a nice little square, so it's handy. You can keep one in your car. You can keep one in your suitcase. I've got one next to my bed. They're absolutely brilliant. Besides having this cold flu, whatever bug is actually going around, it seems to be global. And it just reminds me of what happened before the period of 2020 where everyone was sick before we ended up having the big lockdowns and things. But anyway, this just proves that even I can't be bothered to do stuff. And I'll be honest, I hate cleaning, but I like having a clean house. And the fact that my kitchen allowed my kitchen to get to the state that it was in just shows how much energy and everything else that we had was zero. So during the Christmas period, we did have a few windows open. It was quite mild. It was about 10 to 15 degrees. So very, very mild for this time of year. Just to air out the house a bit. We did actually turn the central heating off as well. But you should apparently have the one door open and on the other side the other door open, so you can let the old year out and the new year in, start with a clean home and all that stuff. But now I'm not trying to do any superstition or anything, but I want to get my house organized to make light work of myself and try and keep on top of things and not leave my house in the way that it's managed to get in the last 12 months, because I'll be honest, I haven't been at my best strength over the last 12 months, or 2.5 years to be honest. So I want to try and stay on top of things. Now, as I've said earlier, I've got other little jobs that need to be done. We had to plug them in the sink, the bathroom sealant needed to be done. That's all done now. Things like changing toothbrush heads, cleaning jewellery, it's all little jobs that get put off. I've changed my tongue ring. You try and do that every month at least, but I'll be honest, time gets away from me and I forget. And then when it gets a bit manky, I have to change it anyway, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm wanting to start the new year and just do things like changing toothbrush heads and whatnot, and just start the year afresh, and going through every room over the course of the next week or so. By the time of editing this, obviously that's done, but now the kitchen is sorted. All the stuff on the table needs to be put upstairs. The boxes need to go to recycling, and that's it. So thank you everybody for your support. Look after yourselves, look after your brains, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, see you, bye.